good evening once more. As consumers and as makers, we always come to this particular question which knocks at our door about the consequences of what we make and what we put on. And there's always that dialogue going on about identity and about material culture and about the big concepts around systems which define what we put on and how it's used and the stories they tell, and then at the last end of production in the hands of the consumer, the geopolitical and should I say global connections to fashion. So this panel will actually be would open us to tell our own stories about how we as designers, as makers, what we think about our work, and also how it connects to consumers and how we can speak to or engage the question of being ethical with our work and how it impacts people, basically. So I'll open up by asking for most people, fashion equals dressing properly, but how can we communicate the fact that the art of dressing well should also bring forth the deeper values of living well? So as we are dressing well, how does it bring forth that deeper connection or deeper values of living well?
I think the most important is actually how we change our consume and how we buy and treat clothes. So it's very important that we all really understand what we are wearing and where we get it from, and also we should always think about where it comes from. So for me, I'm a big fighter against fast fashion, so I do recycle fashion, I work zero waste, so all my clothes are made out of plastic waste. I think we all should try to come together, as we do here, to make a change and really work together as communities to clean the earth again and reuse materials. And then when you wear it, you also feel it's a different energy and everything surrounds us differently, and we should really talk about it. And that's also a big problem because a lot of people don't know what fast fashion is and still just follow trends, and we should be the trendsetter on our own, with our own personality, and not with the trend we follow big industries. Yeah.
Yes, and amen.
I think sustainability plays central role in fashion, not just material or like the production, but through like making sustainability like connecting things together and like not following trends, and also like buying less. I think for me as a designer, it's important to like make clothes out of waste, like do upcycling, and that's what my brand actually stands for, like do upcycling, produce in Africa, like supply chain should be like really fair. Yeah.
Yes, amen.
Yeah, I think I'm a sustainable stylist and I'm working with people one-to-one on their closets. So I'm an expert in shop your own closet. And I feel, and with my clients I work with, often they have no idea who they are and what they want to express with their clothes. So they are still on a way to identify their personality, and I think so as when they come to the point that they really feel like, okay, now I know what I want to express with my clothes, how I want to feel, what I want to communicate maybe through my clothes to the world, then they feel secure, they feel empowered, and they feel also more relaxed when it comes to buying new clothes, because they feel relaxed in and empowered who they are. And I think then they can show a certain proudness and beauty of themselves, and that I think makes sustainability really make happen, that people stop chasing trends, stop going for sale hauls or whatever, and so it has to do lots with deeper understanding of who I am.
Yeah, I think everything starts with awareness. I think if we are aware that we are part of nature, because if you look, for example, at neuroscience, it's proven that our brain is reacting to our environment, like, for example, when it comes to colors or texture and everything. So we are nature, and if we understand that we are part of nature, it doesn't make sense to destroy it, because it means we are destroying ourselves. And I think if we are aware of that, maybe it's possible to change the shift from just consuming to really thinking about what are we doing, like why would we destroy ourselves, and also adding value to the things that we're consuming is also part of maybe adding more purpose to our life. And it's also proven that the more purpose in life we have, the longer, for example, we live, because it has a positive impact on our well-being. So I think choosing wisely and adding value and emotions to the things we wear can really contribute to our overall well-being.
I think upcycling could start in school, maybe teach the children to be creative and know how you fix stuff instead of buying new or replace something that you already have, and this can maybe help to, from a young age, to learn how to do it as an adult later.
I can also add, I'm not in the fashion industry anymore, but yeah, I think with humans, morals do not work necessarily. So, and also I think the majority of people, they don't have time really to think about this, or it's very special to have the time and take the time to think about a fashion philosophy, or like what to put on. And sometimes I think it makes sense that fashion is fast, or the way dresses have to be fast, because like I'm a mother now, like I have 5 minutes to get ready, and I want things to be fast, but I also want garments to last long. So yeah, this is something that I want to add. It can be still like respectful to the environment and human beings, nature, everything, but it also can be fast, and then yeah, there are people who consume, there are people who make the stuff to produce, and yeah, this is the whole cycle. And sometimes it's nice that yeah, someone who has time to think about it also does it, and someone maybe just takes the philosophy and yeah, put it into practice. But yeah, just wanted to say that there are so many positions and shared responsibilities.
Yes.
Yeah, so to take it from exactly where you ended, from the idea or from the reality of fast fashion being the inexpensive rollout of fashion products by the mass market, and it being like that rapid, non-conscious or subconscious way to also meet like the latest trends. So that kind of fashion which is like fast, how can we, because we also know that slow fashion is the opposite of that, being like the ethical, as you said, putting that emotional connection to the fashion that we are making, and slowing it down and thinking about the whole process of making in reaction or in connection to the consumers, thinking about the consumers who are wearing that. How can slow fashion, how can it be a practice more than just something we always say? How can we like develop or think about it like to make it the slow fashion a practice?
Buy less and like upcycle your old garments that you're not wearing, and also support your local brands, you know, like support like ethical fashion. Yeah, I think that's the only solution. Like buy less, support local brands, and like upcycle your clothes. Give them second chance.
Yes.
I think also, for example, you are already doing it. We're doing events and we talk about it. I think we also have to talk more in social media. We have to talk more for people that maybe don't know about it. So when I was very young, I thought fast fashion is normal. Like, who's teaching us? As you said, we really have to start very early. And I think this is how slow fashion can be a trend.
Yeah, I think there are already projects started to bring repair and swap parties to the libraries. I think this is a really good thing. What started like Style Cloud or Maker Tech, so meet people who there are from all like all families, and no matter where you come from. Libraries, for example, are really good place. It's already public, it's open for everybody, and there are brilliant projects running, also supported and founded by the UN or Fashion Council Germany. And this is really, I think, where we can catch people who have no idea about fast fashion, slow fashion. They just want to be dressed well, and so make repair really like popular. And also we need regulations, and this is good news that things are going on, maybe too slow, but actually a right of repair, less taxes on repair systems. France, for example, goes ahead, but also Thüringen and Austria already implemented ideas of like, if you go and repair your stuff, you buy less taxes. And I think also this from political science side, we need regulations, and all this together will bring the change.